Hi everyone, it is Wednesday the 2nd of February and I have just been down to the market. Thought I'll give you a walk around the market to show you a little bit what that looks like. Take into consideration that it's January and I was down there about 1:30 and on a Wednesday. So it's a slow day. Big days in the market are Saturday mornings. Huge Saturday mornings. The slowest day of the week is Monday morning because the fishermen don't go out fishing on Sunday, so there's no fish on Monday. So that's why. But today was kind of it was a bit slow today. You could see a few stalls that was closed down and everything today. But anyway, you get an idea what it looks like. So here's what I had today. I took a little bit of a walk. We start by Casa Ivar. This is where I work and where I have my luggage storage. That's the white building on the left there with the blue windows and the blue doors. That's where I do my luggage storage. That's where I do my work normally during the summers. Of course, during the pandemic, I've been doing it from home. But anyway, my plans are to do it from there during the summer. So we'll go around the corner and we have the Iglesia de San Fis on the right there, this tiny church, supposedly older than the cathedral, so it's one of the oldest churches in Santiago. To the left we have La Radio, which is a nice little new restaurant that opened just before the pandemic. Actually, it's been called La Radio for many years, but Pepe Solla took it over just before the pandemic. He has another restaurant close to Pontevedra with a 1 Michelin star restaurant. So La Radio has no Michelin stars yet, but you get the idea what kind of food you can get there. It's on my list to visit. I haven't actually visited yet. Here we have the San Fifth church. Sometimes it's closed, but so I know I've seen sometimes it's has been open in the weekend especially. So you could see some people walking around in the sun there. There were some people sitting down having some drinks. So the market starts here on the right. There's several stalls. We'll go through them afterwards. But before we go into the market, I wanted to show you another restaurant which is here on the left. You can see it's closed right now with the green door. It's called Lume by Lucia Freitas. Lucia Freitas is another chef that has another restaurant just below the market that she has a Michelin star for that restaurant. This one up here is a couple of years old and it has no Michelin star yet, but another one of those fancy restaurants. On the left and on the right here you have Abastos 2.0, another kind of fancy restaurant, no Michelin stars yet, but it's kind of that kind of food. Anyway, let's turn right, go into the market. Now we have stalls to the left and to the right and to the in front of us. I wanted to show you the one in here, Nave Numero 5 as they call it. This has been redone and they have opened up restaurants and top-up places in here. It's a slow day in January, but these are the restaurants that are in there at the moment. So if you're here in the summer, around lunchtime, you'll find it very busy in there. Now, we go to the right and go in here. This is the one of the meats halls, and you could see all kinds of meat, chicken and pork and all kinds of meat here. Here we have Seco, which have a nice selection of cheese and hams and all kinds of delicious stuff from all over Spain. So if you come to him with a baguette that you've gotten at the bakery, I'm sure you can get some nice stuff there. Now, this next stall also have some pre-made food. So if you're hungry and you don't want to go to a restaurant, you might be able to get something to eat there as well. Now, it's a big market, so I'm kind of zooming through here. I hope you don't mind. I could have stopped and talked to people, but then this would have been a half an hour video. Anyway, the next stall is also meat, and there's my chicken guy there on the right. This is where I get my chicken. This on the left there, he has some very nice meat. This is where I go to get meat, except for chicken. Some more cheese and some more jamón, chorizos, And then the daughter of the meat guy has opened up this stall. She makes hamburgers, all kinds of hamburger patties with all kinds of spices and cheese in it and all kinds of fancy stuff. So that's good. Now, we've done 2 stalls. Now we're going one more down, and now we're starting with the fish and the seafood section. It's kind of a slow day and a slow time of year. So you see many of these stalls are closed right now. It doesn't mean that there's no one there. It just means that they have decided to close early, or they have decided to not open today because it might not be worth it because there's not a lot of customers. But here's one stall that is open, and you can see, get an idea of what you can get here. Of course, these people working at the market are not their customers, are not the tourists. Tourists come in, take pictures, but they don't make money of that, so their customers are the locals. So sometimes I hear from my chicken guy, he's like not really happy with it, too many tourists in there because they take space from the locals. Anyway, here's Mari Carmen. She has a fish stand on the left and on the right. That's where I usually get have a nice salmon there from Norway, of course. Anyway, they're closing up. It's 1:30 when I walk through, so you can see that there's not a lot of customers. If there's not a lot of customers, usually the people at the market, they close down. So there's no set opening hours. There's no set opening hours, so if you come there very late, you can come there very late on a busy day and they may still be open, and you can come there early on a slow day and they may be closed. So that's how that works. Anyway, we're almost done now with the right-hand side of the market. This section is usually filled with people selling fruits and vegetables. Not so much today. There's one stall here that have a lot of bacalao. So if you're a bacalao fan and you want to bring something home, this is a good place. Very good. So I'm not going to walk all the way down there, but you get an idea. On the other side, in the same direction, you'll see we have some more fruits and vegetables. Now these are people from locals that are having farms just outside of Santiago. When they come in and they sell their fruits and vegetables at the market. Now I mentioned Lucia Freitas that had a restaurant that she opened, Lume. She has the 1-star Michelin restaurant just behind the traffic light there. There's a little street going on down on the right. So if you're into that, you go and check that out. It's called La Tafona. La Tafona is also a hotel right there, but she has the restaurant at the basement level of that hotel. Anyway, the next stall has some fruits. There's this on the left is very nice. He's always open. And you could see more meat, cheese. This hall has a little bit of everything. Jamones, pig feet, if that interests you. More chicken, more meat, some bacalao. And then this fruit stand on the left is the son of the fruit stand we saw at the beginning of this hall. So let's take a ride. Now I think, if I don't remember correctly, this next hall was pretty much everything's closed. I didn't go in there. I think I turned here because it was, but there's a baker here on the left, I believe. They sell some bread. And another big fruit stand just here on the right, outside actually. So anyway, we're getting to the end. This is the last one, I believe. This hall has a lot of different things, just mix of cheese and meat. and it looks like they're about to close down as well. But anyway, as you can see, this is a lot of people that live in Old Town Santiago, even in New Town, they come up with the little roller bags. The old ladies, in the mornings, go up there and get their fresh vegetables and fresh food for the day. And also almost all of the restaurants in Santiago get food from the market. So they're a big supplier of food to all the restaurants. Anyway, that's the where we started up at the beginning there, all the way down at the end. So after you're done with the walk through the market, just turn the corner and up this street. There's some nice little cafes and restaurants where you could sit down outside and enjoy the weather and the view and the environment. And of course, we have the other big church that is at the end of the market as well. That many times are open. You can go inside. I forgot the name of it now. Anyway, that's what that looks like. When you're in Santiago, don't forget, visit the fresh food market. Take your time. Don't run like I did right now. Take your time, and maybe you even find something to that you could order something and bring something with you. Instead of going for a restaurant or going to eat out, you could go to the baker, get a baguette, get some bread, and go to Seco and ask for some jamon or something, or some cheese. So that's it. Hope you liked it. Hope things are good where you are. Stay safe. Ciao.